Hello guys, how are you? So today I'm going to be trading the Asian session, and the Asian session has already begun. And I also have taken some trades, and they went really well. So this would be my one of my last try to take the trade. So I was just thinking to let's go live for you guys so that you guys can see how it works, how this thing functions. So what's really going on? So I would be telling you that this is the point where the new day began, and the price went down, and then price made that pin bar. So I first took an attempt from here, but this candle hit my stop loss because my stop loss was right here. So there was another, this candle was, as this candle was developing, I re-entered from here. My stop loss was under this low, and the price went here. I locked my partial here. I moved my stop loss to break even, and I was out on the break even. So this is the candle that is being developed right now. And if you see today's calendar, like what's really happening, you can see it's my 2 a.m. right now. No, it's not my 2 a.m. Sorry guys, it's like 12:45. So this was the data that was out there. This is another Swiss data that would be coming, and then early like 5 a.m. and then again moving. We have like a retail sales in USD, unemployment claims, really important data. Retail sales, really important data. It would be a good amount of volatility out there, and I might be a bit busy tomorrow. And this is like a Philly Fed manufacturing index as well, that is really important. So this would be a good move at 8:30 a.m. So technically we should be out here trading that. So let's see. But overall, the trades were really good that I took. I'm really satisfied with whatever trades I am taking, and slowly, like it leads to the big wins. And let me share a story with you. It's not a story. It's cartoons that I just recalled right now after taking the small wins. So what really happened that there was like a cartoon that I was watching when I was a kid. So there was a river, and there was a bird. So the river did something that it really like affected the bird, and the bird was like desperate that how the bird should react for against the river, because river is so huge. So what the bird started doing is that bird just taking each and every drop out of the river. So the bird just went in the air, came back, took a drop of water in its mouth, and then took and threw the water droplet somewhere else. And the bird kept on doing that, and that made the river scared. So in a sense that each drop actually works, it can affect your account. So it is same thing that is implemented here. So guys, coming back to the trade, it's just a small introduction. So you can see that as the price opened, it just like came back down, and then price was pushed up. If you see like 4 hours here, because I have like multiple screens, so if you see four hours here, so 4 hour is totally looking into a bearish direction. But here I can see some kind of resistance there is present, and that effect of the resistance is right here. It's not shown here, but that is the point where the resistance is actually present. So all this is kind of acting as a resistance right now, and even as this is also acting as a resistance right now. So guys, like when you're trading, you sometimes have to use like a broad thinking, and sometimes you can use the fixed levels. So kind of like this is a fib that had placed, and it is showing a good momentum, and This is a 15 minutes chart which I'm looking at right now, and this is 1 hour chart. So I want you guys to join the live stream and see that how this thing works actually. So it's not like a traditional conventional job. It is something that requires patience, discipline, because you're your own at your own. So it's like Forex is known as instead, like trading is known as dog eating dog business. You're against, like, you're against everybody. So it's the thing, and there is another thing that you're against yourself too. You're against your mind, you're against your personality, and you're against your vision. So because like a human vision is to make a lot and a lot of money, but in this thing there is money, but you should know that when to stop and how much to risk based on your own risk profile. I wouldn't be discussing that stuff with you guys here, but we would be taking a live trade here based on these charts. And I believe that you guys are that opening up with you guys and sharing my stuff with you, it would be beneficial for you. It is also a learning process for me, and I want you guys to join the stream and start looking at it. So right, wait a minute guys. I'm looking at some stuff. Okay, we are ready, we are live. So now the thing is that this formed a 30-minute candle, and this is basically an R here. I will tell you that you guys need to understand the candles, right? This box, it's an R, right? And this would be an R. If we see, so this would be an hourly candle. That how it is, how it would be. So no, this was an R. This is an R. 15 15, this is 1 hour. See that how the price went up and price came back. So okay, this is an R. So this is 1 hour. The price came back down, and the price is now, price has formed a support on this fib level. So there are other reasons through that why it is support. So not getting into the details, like it is a simple measuring tool which I use fib as a measuring tool. You guys can look the video which I formed about the fibs. So this gray box which I have highlighted, and these like corners, these shows 1 hour, right? So now if we look at this, is like this is the last candle of 15 minutes of this hour, and after that the hour would be changing. So we need to understand like how it is reacting. It is showing us a good reaction. There could have been a chance that we could have entered here, but I look at the 15 minutes and my mind is thinking about 30 minutes time frame, and it is already like forming the structure because I understand the candles. So this is what my idea is for you guys, that you guys should understand that how candles are formed, and what is the multiple relation between the charts based on the different time frames. So you guys see that this is a 15 minutes, right? It started from here, it went up there. So this was a 15 minutes time frame, and see, this is the candle that is 15 minutes, and this is the candle that is 15 minutes. So it makes up a 30 minutes time frame candle. What is the structure of this candle? This is the structure of the candle here. this is a kind of a structure of the candle here, and I know it's complicated for a beginner, but this is how it works, guys. So this would be a candle that is actually shown here in 15 minutes candle, then 15 minutes candle, and it forms a 30 minutes candle like that, right? So a 30 minutes bearish candle, and then there is a heavy bullish candle here, right? And what actually it's shown right now, that this is a bullish candle here. Let me explain you guys, and this is what it is happening right now. Let's make it perfect so you guys can understand. And by teaching you guys, it's the motive, good motive for me, that I'm doing something good for the society, financial independence and all that. But guys, this is all educational, and the importance of education is that you need to learn in order to earn. So you're never sure about any trade, and that's the thing. The past performances are something independent of the future performances, so it's not a thing. So this is, guys, this is actually forming. See, this is the high, and now the price is doing like that. It's going up and down. So let's see how price forms for the structure. So really interesting today. The day is really important. I understand it is an Asian session. The ranges are being formed, and the price is within the range right now. This is basically a I've formed the range that I'm totally focused on. If you want to understand the ranges, you need to watch my range video. I have posted it in my playlist for as the Learner's Corner. Do watch it. It would really help you guys in order to determine the fundamentals of the ranges that can be incorporated in trading. So I have done that in a simplest form. These charts, I have like different lines on them. Don't get confused by that, because this is how I actually trade. So it's something that is in front of you right now. So see that how beautifully, like, this 30-minute candle is has begun. I would be recently be working on a video for you guys, and that would be really interesting, like 1 2 3 pattern, how the market structure is formed, and how to like understand what is the market structure. And I would be explaining it in a different context than the than you have seen ideally people talking about that, because I just know everybody is correct in trading, everything is correct in trading, but you should have your own strategy or your own edge in order to understand what is right, what is wrong, and why you are doing it, what's the perspective behind it, and what's the reality of that. Back tested, is that back tested, it is that thing a future tested whatsoever. So I can make some videos as well on backtesting, but backtesting has a problem of not having the spreads and the movements. They are quite different, because the backtesting works on the closed candles rather than like functional working candles. So really interesting. We can discuss that too. There's a lot to discuss. There's another video which I'm planning about making on pips. Specifically, guys, you need to understand pips in order to function in this market, because when you are putting your values, and sometimes when there are like trailing stops and all the stuff that you have to use along with that, you go through the process that you need to do some calculations behind it. So there are certain tools to in order to calculate stuff, in order to calculate the size, and we can talk about the risk management and size and everything. So there's like a lot of vision for you guys that I'm planning. So I would be needing your support. So there is like this trade is something that what is really happening. So let's discuss. I told you like this is 15 minutes time frame, this is 1 hour time frame, and I also have different time frames open on my screens. You need to form a setup in order to work. So there are certain people who work on one screen. It also works, but you should have the tools in order to work in this market, at least like a dual screen setup, so that you can look at the multiple stuff, because it's a macroeconomic. It is, the trading is based on the macroeconomics and finance. So macro means big, and to do things that are big, you need big setups. So right. So currently, like, what is really happening? If you look at this candle, how I would be telling you that how you guys can look at this candle. So this is like, let's make it so original that you guys can understand. See, this was the high, right? And this is the lowest point of that candle. So this is the kind of a candle that formed here, and this represents a 30 minutes candle. Similarly, the volume is really good. That is kind of like stopping me to work more. Otherwise, I was good for today. Not today, like it's midnight, so it was like before 12, and now it's after 12, so it's a new day, a new beginnings. That's why I am here, and volume is really good. So you guys see like how this candle actually formed. So I would be like forming currently this candle, and we would be looking at that how it formed, right? I like to do things based on exact calculations. Um, for the learning purpose, yes, we can, but around here. So this is the kind of the candle that is formed here on 30 minutes, right? And this is the selling candle. Guys, just a second. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I had to turn on the cam for a while. So now this was the candle, right? This is 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes, right? And that is forming. So this was an hourly candle here. How hourly candle looks. It's a light box here. I hope you guys can see that. So this is a light box, and that represents an 1 hour candle. See, this is here the price opened, and this is here the price closed. So this is here the price opened, this is here the price closed. So what it shows that it's a good reversal, and the price came up to that point. So 1 hour is complete, it's a new hour, and I think I would be staying here for an hour if I can find something in between that. So let's keep it here. Let's keep this box here, just for the recognition, so that I don't I don't go back and recalculate. So this is kind of the candle that has already formed. So let's see how the next candle forms. Because it is, guys, it is so early to work in the market that anytime volume can be reduced. But I'm hopeful that the volume would be there, because there's retail sales today, and people would be of course be willing to look at that. Just a second, guys. So this is where we are. It was a bullish pump, and this is also a bullish candle that is being developed here right now. So the 4-hour is on the previous 4-hour candle. If you look at that, let the previous 4-hour candle, the this candle, see, it opened right from here, right? And right, the price opened from here and price closed here. Price opened from here, price closed here. So it's kind of a pin bar, but it's a bearish pin bar. It could have been a bullish pin bar as well, but the bullish pin bar, when it comes to like the small pin bar, that opening and closing price difference is so less. It's almost around like 2.1 pip. Like I can show you how I'm calculating for you guys, so you guys can understand what I'm saying. This is the price where the 4-hour opened, right? And this is the price where the 4-hour closed. So the difference is only like 1.2 pip. So it's negligible. So we can say that it is more on the bullish side. See, like the price came back down here and the price came back up there. So there is a thing that the market sentiments are getting bullish. So, but the reason of not entering is that I can't find the ideal setup, because I have to, as a trader, you have to wait for your intuition to act. The market can move in your direction and you would be unable to take a trade, just because the timing and everything, it doesn't like suits you. Sometimes things happen so fast that you either need to wait for the proper setup. So if we look at that, that's that's kind of like making sense. Let's move this thing further. Let's move it here for the understanding. So guys, if you just notice that the price showed a really good bullish rally, and now this was the first 4 hour as the day opened, right? So the day started from this point. What I am trying to tell you guys is something really important you need to understand. Wait a minute. Let me adjust my charts. Yep. So guys, this is the point where the day began, right? This candle is the day where the day started. So that is represented here because we are working early, so we can just look at that stuff. Now this was the daily open, and price is again back to the daily open. And the reason of not taking a position here, because there are like a lot of resistances that I can look at it right now. So if the price forms a bearish candle still, we wouldn't be able to enter. We have to wait for this 15 minutes, and we have to wait for another 15 minutes in order to understand the correct direction of the market. I hope I make sense right now, because the thing is that we can't enter impulsively. Entering impulsively can really help you. I could have entered here and I could have like put my stop loss there, and like I can lock all that profit right away, right? But the thing is that entering this impulsively, in long run, things can get really messed up, because the long run is something that matters here. It's like generally, like, you might have heard people saying that it's a marathon, it's not a race, and all that stuff. So I hope that makes sense. So guys, the 16 minutes are left. Sorry, 6 minutes and 19 and 6 minutes and 16 seconds. It has passed, and this is a 15 minutes candle that is being formed right now. And we have been live almost around like 25 minutes. So guys, this I would be like working on that candle. I would be looking at that stuff, but for now I would be turning off my cam because I want to like look more closely. But whatever trade I would be taking, I would be making uh, the proper entry position and proper stop loss. And these trades are education, and I take them on my account too. So let's learn together. So this is the 15 minutes candle that is being developed right now, and it does make sense because there was a bullish bump, and this is a beautiful rejection based on these resistances here. I already explained them, why the price is holding and rejecting from that point, but there could be any direction because currently the price, if we see the 4 hour structure is based on, this is all based on a pin bar, right? And as I already mentioned, and this is again a beginning of a new 4 hour candle, and the price has started rejecting. It could be on any side, and that's a beautiful beginning of a new move. Let's wait. Next 15 minutes can give us a position as well as it can hit us in our head because it could be a risky trade, but in Forex you have to take a risk. Each trade is a risk, but all the market is random. You guys need to understand there is a random movements in the market, but when it comes to like a good amount of volume, when there's a volume present in the market, you need to understand that volume, you can get a good chance that you can enter into the market. So markets are known as perfect. The market is perfect, but there are certain times that we can find that imperfection, and that imperfection is something that will give us money. So we can see there's a good volume here, and I'm glad that I'm sitting here. It's getting really cold here based on the weather. So it's really amazing to be here with you guys. Great, great move towards the downside. Amazing. So this is the beginning of a new R, and this opening of a new R. If we just we can just make an estimation for a new R. So this 15 minutes candle, this 15 minutes candle, this 15 minutes candle, and this 15 minutes candle would give us a 1 hour. So we can understand that what is actually the range of this hourly candle based on this previous range. Guys, you need to look at the range videos in order to understand what I'm doing right now, because without that video you would be handicapped because everybody has a different style to work, and I like to work based on different colors, different color patterns, different color codings, because more visual the thing is, more sense it would make. So really nice chewing gum here. This is really nice chewing gum. So guys, like this is an kind of like a indecision in a sense that the price opened from here, price came back down here, and price is reversing here just because the 15 minutes is closing. So if I take an early position, I would be out because it's kind of like a sleeping time as well. So let's see if price can continue pushing down from this point. It's a easy profit here. What I mean to say is that we can take a short position here if the price really like holds this selling pressure. Let's see. Even like if price wants to retest and go back up, we would be fine because this is the closing price for the 4 hour. This was the opening price for the 4 hour. Sorry, this was the opening price for the 4 hour. Yep. I would be placing a market order right away. Price showed a really good rejection from this point. Let's see if they want to take the price down, because I feel that they should do it, but sometimes it's not as simple as it looks. Not yet, not yet. I'm Let's see, I hope it runs. My position is filled at 496. Perfect position. And let's keep the stop loss up high up there. It's almost like 6.9 pips, almost around 7 pips. And if this trades work, I hope you guys would get a better understanding that what really happened. So this was the pump based on the previous 30 minutes. So I have entered here in order to make the continuation. So this was the opening of the price. This point was the opening of the price, right? And price came back down here. Give me a second. this is a clear move that can happen. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this is the beginning of a 1 hour, right? This is a 15-minute candle. What's really happening in here, right? The price opened from this point. Price came back here. Mm, so the price started coming back here and came up till this point now, and this is where the price actually opened, and now this is the kind of a structure that is being formed currently on 30 minutes time frame, right? That was the bullish first, and now this is a bearish candle that is being formed. And what we anticipate is that here, up till here, or anything up till here, and maybe like if they want, they can push down to this level or even like further. So it can go all the way down there. But based on the trader you are, you have to lock that much, because the greed in this thing, it's not beneficial. So we had like a good entry position. I took the position live in front of you, and trade is running live. So let's see how it functions here. And the previous 1 hour, opened from here and closed here. It was like a pin bar, like this pin bar, right? And if we calculate that, how much, it's all around like 1.2. So guys, I just say you guys, I told you guys that in Forex everything is calculated. See how much it is, 1.2, right? And see how much it was in the previous 4 hour. This was the opening of the 4 hour, and this was the closing of the 4 hour, 1.2. Did you guys understand what is happening? See, 1.2 pip, 1.2 pip. I'm not making this up. It's something that is super amazing. Guys, you can just like literally see how calculated things are here. 1.2, 1.2. So let it be. The opening of this 1 hour and closing of this 1 hour, it has the difference of 1.2 pip. I mean to say that this is 1.2 pip. And the opening of 4 hour and closing of 4 hour is right here, and that's also 1.2 pips. Okay, so now we are in the range. So as this price, if it starts going on the upper side, what would be happening, that the wick would remain the same, but this body would be what would be getting upper and moving up or down, just because this candle is working. So this is the structure of 30 minutes time frame. It can contract based on the movements. Right now the price is here, so the body is here. This is the kind of a candle that is being formed on 30 minutes right now. I would be removing this because instead I would be like screenshotting it, and then I would be removing it because it's something that is really awesome. So let's close it, and let's close this too. I hope this makes sense. If not, you have to watch the videos in order for you to make it more sense, because guys, I am here working realistically based on the idea that uh, you guys should work too like that. I'm not hiding anything, just telling you bits and pieces that you guys have to combine. And it's really important if you guys start learning these bits for the life. It actually helps. It actually helps you guys to understand that what's what's it like to trade originally. And on the learner side, I would be making videos and all the stuff just for you guys, so that you guys can relate that video or knowledge or education with this thing when I come in on the live sessions. So now the price is being pushed down, right? This is the low and this is the high and the body right now. So that's the low right now, and the body is being pushed up till this point, right? So this is the kind of the candle that is being developed right now, and it shows that. But what can happen if the price has gone up, price is coming down. So we are imagining that there would be like this V-shaped reversal. There could be the other thing that can happen, that price went up, price is coming back, and price started ranging here, or it may break up later on. So there are like possibilities out here. So that's why we use the stop loss in order to protect our capital. So trade looks good. Trade is at 4 hour range right now. It can be a resistance here as well, but this is the low point of the 4 hour structure that we need to look at. So this was the lowest point, right? So around this point, for sure, I would be taking a profit, because around this point, I would be taking a profit. So low 396 and 396, right? Guys, this is a skill set that is actually run in families. So learning something that runs in families is, this is the high of the previous 4 hour, and yeah, this is shown here. So this was the high of the 4 hour that is currently being formed, and this is the low that is shown here. So I would be putting an alert here so that we can just easily see that. So imagining that the price can be pushed up to that point, so the price has came to around this level and the body is around here. So this is like a 30-minute structure that is being formed right now in here. We still have to wait, because see, the price is moving up and down. See, the price has no concern with this. with the trade which we have taken, it has no concern with that. That is irrelevant or independent of whatever price is independent of whatever we are thinking. We just need to take a benefit of the volume. If there is a volume that can be used for us, that's the best thing. Right now the price is holding here and the body is moved upward, so this is the kind of a structure that we can uh, we can imagine that is being formed. The price is going more upside, so this is kind of a structure that is there. Let's see if there would be this trade works or not. So the best part is that the 30 minutes time frame candle is about to close, guys, and only 15 seconds remaining. So the 1 hour 1 hour, as we see the 1 hour thingy, the 30 minutes have already been closed. So 30 minutes left. Let's see if we can get a push down there. Wow, that's a beautiful move upside. This is this one. This is the candle. This is the structure that we can see. This is the structure this thing has, and now we would be seeing that how this moves further. Let's make this candle into that shape so that we can be ready based on our analysis. So this is the candle that is being formed right now. It's on the bullish side. Guys, you need to form a chart. You need to have a master a time frame that actually forms into your head. That is just here. And if there's a time frame that is in here in your head, then you just don't even need to have the time frame in that regard. Isn't it cool, guys, that how probabilities help us to make money? Hmm? Life is probability. You just never know that when you're gonna get the best shot. So you need to take a risk that is unified, that you are already taking, so that you can understand. So guys, I would be turning off the cam. Let's see how it runs. I would be like moving my mouse so that you guys can see. Okay, guys, we can see the price is being pushed really intensely, right? So seems like that this move was just like 1 to 3 pattern, and the price is moving super intensely on the bullish side. So we would be getting stopped out here. This is our stop loss up here or at this level. You guys can keep the stop here. Some people would be keeping a stop loss here there, but I don't want to risk more than the multi-side mindset, because my mindset was saying that this 15 minutes candle, and then further down there it can push up till that point, but the masses had some other plan, and I would consider them right, and I would say if I hit my stop loss, I would say that I was wrong according to my probability. Like how this thing functions, how this thing works. It works based on the idea that there is no wrong or right in this thing. Either you are on the right side of the probability, or either you are on the wrong side of the probability. So so it's just there is no win or loss in this thing. So right now the price is showing the momentum, but there is a good chance that the next 15 minutes candle can take us out if this candle doesn't reverse its back. So it's fine if it happens like that. It would be just a small loss if it happens. I wouldn't call it a loss. I would say that I would be on the wrong side. I was on the wrong side of the probability, but at least it gave a better understanding to you friends that how to take a trade, because there are certain times that yes, the price would reverse like that, and we should be fine with that. 5 minutes remaining to end this 15 minutes. In the long run, what I see that if price goes bearish, it's USD JPY. So there are certain times that yen gets strong, but mostly like dollar is strong. So keeping in mind that we can see that of course we are looking at the profits here, but in long run we can see the price can go up to this trend line down there. But we don't need that much profit. We love it, but this move, it, it might happen on a retail sale or something, or when we wake up the price might be up there. So no worries. Right now what we should be looking at our only our point of interest. So now this is what it is happening. This is how 30 minutes is being formed. This was the 30 minutes, right? And There is some selling pressure in there, but we need another full push towards the downside in order to break specifically this support that is being formed. 15 minutes more in order to close the 1 hour. This stream was like super learning stream, guys, and we have to learn that how this thing functions. That's why I'm just repeating the statement again and again, because this is not a traditional work. You wouldn't be paid based on the number of hours you are working, but you would be paid based on your skill set here. You would be based on the probabilities. Whatever market gives us, we have to accept it. There is no other point. But you guys can learn from that how we are sticking to our plan, and we aren't like hustling, not moving like stop losses. We are not changing anything. That something that is incorporated already. It is there. So there is no change in plans. There is nothing like that. Some people would be closing the positions. Some people would be like moving the stop losses away and all that stuff. That's inefficiency in the system. That's an inefficiency in your learning. That's an inefficiency of your mind if you're doing that. So just check the stop loss. That is, it should be there. Whatever happens, it's not our concern. We should be working like algos. We should be working um, like a robot, or something that is irrespective of our P&L. Because guys, I don't even look at the P&L. You guys are looking at my eyes. My eyes are totally on the charts. I don't care about P&L because I know how much I would be losing if it doesn't go right, or how much I would be winning if it doesn't go right. I don't care about that stuff. That is irrespective of the market, because my money, it is insignificant. It has like no value in this market, because this is like 7-8 trillion dollar market, guys. And what, like a small amount, it's not even equivalent to the smallest cent here. But as a retailer, we are almost around forms like 20% of the big market. So retailers are somewhat important, and we do have like an examples in our past about like GameStop and all other, that how retailers can affect with big hedge funds, because big hedge funds actually create their money by putting the money here somewhere, knocking the retailers out. And that is kind of more of a liquidity sweep examples. And it is something that should be discussed in detail with you guys. And right now we are just like trading, live streaming. So it is fun, guys. You have to learn to be patient. And if you guys can see that how this 15 minutes is developing, it has directly opened without any wick. So there could be intense volumes all of the sudden that can just take out the position right away. So this would be if this candle close. So it would be kind of 1 hour close. So we can, for our understanding, for your understanding, for my learning so that I doesn't. This would be my only trade. If it works, if it doesn't work, I would be signing out. So I would be hoping that you would learn from it. See, this was the low, this was the high of the previous candle, guys. You're getting the point. So that's why this is the wick on the 30 minutes time frame, and this is the kind of a body that is being developed right now. And this is the structure, exact structure based on the you guys need to understand that how to make your own candles. I would be like turning off the cam just because I want I would be moving the mouse. So guys, you can see that how the market is moving, how frustrating it can get sometimes. But the thing is that you have to maintain the balance. You have to maintain the balance so that you can understand that you have to give the time to the market so that it can actually move into your direction. If it you have a stop loss placed, and if it doesn't give the time to the market the way it should move, this is kind of a 6 minutes remaining to close the 30 minutes candle, and this 30 minutes candle can either further push down or it can either go up. It's like only two things can happen. It's just you need to wait. It's just you need to sit still. Don't get impatient. The best part for the beginner is that if you have taken a trade, you don't need to sit full time. You can just like go out and do some other kind of work and put your alerts on. And but for me, I like to look at the charts because I have self-control. I understand what I'm doing. I don't have that problem. But if you're a beginner, if you just started, so it doesn't even matter anymore. So it's kind of a Indician candle that is being formed. Indician in a sense that you can see that the price wasn't able to push much, around 5 minutes remaining. Let's see, guys. I'm here. I would be looking at the charts, signing the closing the cam right now. So, but I'm here. You can see my mouse moving. So guys, at 2 a.m. right now, because it is currently 2 minutes left to close to start a new hour, and the Swiss data is coming out. Not sure how it would be impacting this, because the data would Swiss data might impact dollar. So yeah, so it is like USD JPY, so dollar would be impacted here. It could be anything that can happen, but most probably this isn't like a best candle that we were expecting, because we were expecting the breakdown from this and the continuation down there, but I don't think so that it's perfectly defined here right now. But we are still here just because of the probabilities, because we want probability to work. There are a few seconds left, and then the new hour will begin. Okay guys, so this was like let's now understand that this is the 1 hour is over. I can't grab the thing that I'm trying to get. So this was the 1 hour, right? This is the closing of the 1 hour, right? Let's measure it, that how much the price has actually moved from open to close. So price is around, body's around 2.8 pips. That's fine. And it's the beginning of new 1 hour. This is the kind of the candle that we are looking at right now. So seems like we can get stopped out here. The 1 hour, the starting of the 1 hour is super bullish here. Kind of rejection from this side, and then kind of rejection from this side. This is the current 30 minutes candle that we can observe, because it's the beginning of a new hour. So this 15 minutes right now that would be closing would be the total shape that would be equivalent to the 30 minutes, until unless another 15 minutes develop. So guys, it's like 2 a.m. right now, so we need to wait further more for the next 15 minutes candle, so that we can just see that what if like we stop out, how things would be. So next data is at 5 a.m. right now. It would be after at 3 a.m. in an hour. The London session would be opening. So there could be a good chance that if the price is pushed upside, there would be a downside on the London session, or if there's a downside here, so there could be a pump on the. So the candle is starting coming down with a high intense volume. It's good for us. The price has broken this support right now. So if the price comes to this, we can still grab some profits. Price is moving really fast because the pip size for USD JPY is quite thin. It's really like smaller than the other currencies. So price is kind of jumping in between the pips. But it's a good sign that if the next 15-minute candle can push it towards the further downside, it would be great. What I further think that if this candle closes down there or somewhere in the bearish side, we can keep our stop losses up here. But if it closes bullish, then there is no way of moving the stop loss because price has to hold here in order for us to, it has to break this support in order for us to move our stop losses up there. That thing is basically like doing that thing. It is known as trade management, and you guys can see like how the Swiss news impacted the scenarios, but I don't think so that it was that thing kind of like created a volatility in the market, but it couldn't like hold the weaken up the dollar. So we had like a trade balance for Swiss at 2 a.m. and the data was good. We showed we had it represented, this candle represented the impact, but a good zone, but further too, but it didn't. So there's no, I don't think so that it would be moving down there any soon, but it seems like it will be stopping us out right at this point. 6 minutes more, but I feel that we would be stopped out before. But overall, it was like a good learning. It was a good experience. And you guys need to understand, like sitting here for hours, that I've been here with you, you might not get paid, you might get paid. That's the probability. And you need to control your emotions. You have to work risk free in a sense that you don't have to over push yourself. But I love the way it formed that bearish candle at that point, but it turned around. And if you see this 1 hour candle, it is actually a 15-minute candle right now, only 15 minutes candle, and it is showing quite bullishness. So I don't think so this trade would be like going on the downside. But still we are inside the trade. Our stop loss is up here until unless the price crosses that. There is no point of getting out. And it's hardly like 7 pip stop. See how this range is being formed. Like see how the price is playing within this range. This is our technicalities, our stop loss right here. So the idea is that price has to stay underneath this to push it down further. But it's still up there. And it's just the beginning of this daily candle. We were hoping that it can push down, but on the other end, price can test these highs, and on the daily time frame we even have like highs up till here. So I don't understand why we are still saved. So great. It's funny how the price moves sometimes, but we totally accept it that we could be on the wrong side of the probability and it could be a loss. Saying loss and profit is just like defining things in the marks, which even educationist doesn't believe that we should measure the marks are the measure for the skill set. It's not. So it's the same thing with this. I hope you're enjoying this stream because this is a big hard work. The next candle can really knock us out. Hey guys, so I'm stopped out here. So I hope that was a great learning. I would be signing out because it was just a Asian session. So there's like a lot that is left in the New York session, the retail sales and everything. So that's it's a good push. And this 1 hour candle pushing that high shows that it's kind of a support right now. This is support, this is support, and this is a support up there that can go up there. So we can start looking on the other direction. Anyway, guys, I hope you loved it. Take care. Signing out.